y'all. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's get some messages from the Most High. We're going to start off with the Oracle deck. Ancestors, most benevolent ancestors, can you give messages for the chosen? What do we need to know? What do we need to know at this time? Most High God. So we have fate. That's number 17. So it says fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of the cards. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by evolution, the collective by nature and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by the spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with those events and your current circumstances current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the serenity prayer. So let me get some messages. All right, so we got the full card, clarified by the fates. Clarify the fates card, ancestors. So I'm seeing here that there is something that you're not knowing. You don't know. You're not aware of what is or will be happening. The Ten of Pentacles. Let's see. Clarify this. You're not aware because there is certain cycles that are closed out now. And so with the Strength card, it's just saying that you gained the opportunity to like you have structure, stability within self. The Strength card represents someone who's in their power. Definitely in your power, okay? So with the Lovers card here, it's just showing you are in your power. Moving out of your heart chakra, possibly. You could be a Gemini. The Moon card. This is I'm getting private affair or like private maybe mysterious energy. This is something that is hidden from you, something you don't know yet. Okay, so we got the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. So secretly there could be individuals who have a problem with you. They could be feeling away. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Definitely an energy of someone feeling away. Five of Wands. Someone struggling with their emotions. The Empress is out here. The King of Swords. Clarify the energy behind the King of Swords, ancestors, please. Clarify the energy behind the King of Swords, ancestors, please. Okay. So there is a person, they don't have, they're not connected. They're not connected to the divine. I mean, I'm just seeing here, there is a person who is disconnected from the divine. This is a person who needs to like search within to gain a higher perspective, gain a closer connection to the Most High, doesn't make decisions carefully. The High Priest in the reverse represents a person who, is a person who is not, I'm just getting, like, what I'm getting from the energy is someone who's trying to make head-on decisions, but they're not making them in a righteous way. So the Lovers card represents decisions, But with the high priest, they're cut off. Like, maybe this is a person who's not, you're fighting, this is someone who's cold acting. Five of Pentacles energy, someone who's feeling left out, someone who's not, someone could be struggling internally with their emotions. But with the high priest, it's no spiritual backing here with the reverse. Like the high priest is in reverse. Someone's lost their connection to a higher power is what I'm seeing here, because the high priest, when it's in the upright, it represents someone who is highly connected. This is a person who's losing focus of self. And, you know, it's not really a time to act as if everything is fine. This is urgency here. So with the Empress here, no one needs to, like, what I'm seeing, okay, so we got the Empress, we got the King of Swords here. This is a person who's feeling internally left out. This is a person who's feeling as if their decision making is not in tune with something more powerful. Like, it's based off of like something, I don't know. Let's get some more information. Clarify this, ancestors, please. Okay. So it's a lot of conflict here. These two could be arguing. Some things from the past someone is upset about. So someone is watching you. So there could be karma happening at this time with the Justice card here. I'm seeing the scales are being balanced. But there is conflict, like past conflict or things from the past that are, that someone is having internal issues with. You know, they're struggling to keep themselves afloat in their energy with the Ten of Swords. Something could be over or something, what I'm just seeing here, like the scales are being balanced and someone may not like the effort that they put in to these scales being balanced. Someone's not liking the current position in their situation, possibly. Yeah. So we got the Wheel of Fortune with the Hangman. Clarify this, ancestors. Someone's got full clarity. Clarify this, ancestors. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is like, I just heard repeated judgment for things that someone could be lacking. So with the Ten of Wands, there's someone who's feeling as if they're lacking. They could be needing to evolve, but they're holding on to some things, and this is causing them to be stuck in their spiritual journey. The Hangman definitely represents some sort of enlightenment that a person is lacking at this time. This is a person who's needing, you know, there's justice here that is coming in due to someone who could be feeling stuck due to a perception or a way of thinking, a way of doing things. This could be the scales balancing for judgment to play out, because this is an urgency is what I keep getting. There's an urgency for judgment here. So clarify the Four of Pentacles, ancestors, please. Someone feeling in grief and knowing that they're being led to heal from certain from what they've been holding on to. So someone could be feeling very uncomfortable in their space and needing to heal. All is not lost though with the Five of Cups energy here. Five of Cups energy is someone who's wanting to apologize about some things, possibly, but they don't know how to make it right. This is someone who you possibly connected with in the past. They don't know how to make things right. But yeah, what I'm seeing here, like this could be a person who had like a bad perspective, or was in a position where they weren't guided correctly. So this could be like, you know, with the Judgment card, someone could be under heavy judgment right now. We got the Chariot with the Devil card. Two Devil cards with the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Someone's under judgment for a false illusion. This was some sort of, you know, the two Devil cards showing up. Definitely something that was inappropriate that was painted of you. So the Judgment card is out here twice. And someone who did this with the Seven of Swords and the Temperance card is needing grounding from what they've done. Let's see what else. Peace, everybody. Hope y'all doing well. All right, ancestors, give me some more information. So we got the Fool card here. So what I'm seeing here right now is that someone is, what is this? This could be a man who is in their mind a lot about how to, like, let's see. So they could be arguing with a lot of people right now. This man here could be arguing with women. There could be women feeling left out in the cold, possibly. It's a lot going on. Some people could be angry. Someone's under judgment for how they've been treating people. So we got the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups represents, what is it? Queen of Swords energy. Someone who's very angry at this person. What are they angry about, ancestors? So there's justice because someone was treated unfairly. The Six of Wands energy here. This could be someone of high status that was treated unfairly. And they're in their mind a lot. Why? What's wrong? Because they're wanting to give someone an opportunity, but they're feeling like they need to walk away. Maybe they made up their mind to walk away. And there could be a fire sign. This could be a Sagittarius. It could be a Leo. This could be an Aries man. Or this could be anybody. This is a person who's moving very deceitful right now. They're under... I don't like how this person is moving. They're moving real reckless. Really recklessly. Okay? And then they're trying to, like, every step, every time they move or every time they do something, it's giving me a person who's, like, being watched all at once. So with the Judgment card here, the Two of Pentacles, the scales are have to be balanced. Two of Pentacles is someone trying to appear as if they're not doing anything wrong, but really they are. Their energy, what they're not realizing is that the energy that they have lying within them is featured. I don't know why I want to use the word featured, but it's featured as someone. It's featured as someone who is not a good person. This is a person who has a deep attachment to something very addictive, something very obsessive, something very vulgar, or it could be like something it's underlined with some confusion. And even though they try to represent themselves as someone who's very determined, the energy that is coming out is someone who's imbalanced. And so they're trying to be like think of a way to hide some sort of energy that is coming out. Like what I'm seeing here is like, as much as this person is trying to like hide some sort of energy that they are really in, like their spirit is is demonic. I don't like to say that, but what I'm getting here, the devil with the 7 of swords is someone who, you know, has lost their way. So with the King of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, if someone's trying to balance like light with dark, but the darkness is coming out more than the light. It's hard. It's hard for this person to hide what is really underneath the mask. So with the Chariot, it's coming out even more. Like it's getting real bad for somebody, you know, and I don't feel like this person can control it. Will I be a person that have empathy for this person? Yeah, because you know not what you do when you are so deep into something that you feel you can't get out of. So when certain people make decisions in their life to try to undermine you or yeah, pretty much undermine you, what you have to understand is that it's not them. It's not them. It's something within them that is causing them to be in a very conflicting way with their spirit. So I would have empathy for this person. Ancestors, can we get a message on how this person can evolve from this energy? Like, is there a way? Because they're under heavy judgment. They don't realize it though, you know, and that's the sad part about it. Like when you're out of pocket or out of line with your higher self, you do things that are out of alignment with the Most High. This person is not connected. They're totally disconnected from the divine. So with the Hangman and the Fool card, I just asked the Most High, like, is there anything that this person can do to evolve? Hangman represents a new perspective. With the Fool card, is representing a new beginning. It is representing change. So when it comes to this person being able to evolve, you know, if they have a new perspective of life, but let's see, clarify the energy behind the Fool. This person has to realize what they're hurting about, because what they did was they wore a mask for so long to try to like hide pain that they're currently going through, currently experiencing. Like it's so bad to where this person cannot feel their pain because it's masked in something very low vibrational. So they're acting out of pain, but there's something, that an entity that is taking over their emotions, where they're really not able to do any self-reflecting, which is why they're moving in such a conniving way. This is a person who's trying to mask something, but it pops out and it's getting worse. So with the Chariot and the Judgment card, this is a person who is being I don't even want to say tested anymore. They're under judgment, but they don't realize, like, someone don't care. They don't care. That's messed up though, you know? And so with the 5 of Swords and the definitely don't care. Okay? They don't care. So 5 of Swords energy, it's nothing you can do to help this person. Absolutely nothing. This person's going to have to learn heavy lessons, and they're under judgment. So there's another person here. This is a person who's willing and who's open to like giving you an opportunity. This is a person who wants to have another chance. A new beginning with you. This is a burden for this person to feel, because this is a person who really can't control how their emotions are at this time. With the Eight of Swords energy, this is a person who feels bound, is what I got. Ancestors just gave me the word bound. So I feel like they've lost a sense of their independence. They feel uncomfortable right now. They don't feel like independent, or they don't feel like their self anymore. So there's been, the Death card is here. They gave it to somebody. They gave their independence to somebody. And so this is a cycle closed out with someone giving their independence to somebody and being coerced by somebody, being told what to do by somebody. But they're looking out and they're wanting to come out, you know, and with the Death card here, even though it represents transformation, they could be wanting to reach out to somebody is what I'm seeing here. So with the Four of Pentacles, the Temperance, and this Mother here, I'm seeing here like someone wants to reach out to you. We got the Tower card with the Two of Pentacles. There is a problem here though, because with the Tower card and the Two of Pentacles, this is telling me that there has been something shut out, completely shut out. And because it was so reckless with the Two of Pentacles, it had to be shut out. It had to be moved along, like right along, move right along. So there was a change. There was a shocking moment that happened with this particular person. This person is losing or has lost their self or a sense of independence. And they gave it away. So let's see. Give me some information on this person. Peace, guys. Thanks for coming in. I'm making the fact that when people do me wrong and I don't react appropriately, I feel defeated. I feel you on that one. You always got to have a sense of it's very important to know how to regulate your emotions. I just, I've learned how to do it. It came with time though. It comes with time. It's not easy because people can try to get you out your character. You have to learn how to master your emotions, and that's what a lot of people struggle with now. So ancestors of the highest white light, my warrior ancestors, please come through. Tell me about this person who gave their independence away, please. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about this person that gave their independence away. The Three of Cups. So someone gave their independence away so what's happening is there's a struggle that this person is having. I just keep hearing, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe this is happening. Give me some more information about this, ancestors, please. Okay. So this is a person who's wanting to heal. They actually could be somebody who is very smart, driven, someone who likes to be on top. But I just heard restricted. So this person could be on some sort of restriction or something. But let's get some more clarity, ancestors. So we got the 5 of Wands energy with the 7 of Wands death card. So this is a person who is fighting their way out of something that doesn't serve them. They're trying to get out of something, possibly get out of a relationship with someone. 7 of Cups. So this is a person who betrayed you. This is a person who did a lot did a lot of pain to you. And they were, I'm getting that they were excited about doing it. So this could be your past friend. Whoever this is, they are, what's going on? They do have a passion for life and truth to own. They're wanting to, with the Hierophant, clarify this. There's justice. Yeah. This person feels as if they lost themselves and they want to find themselves, you know? And so they have been seeking for some sort of support, or they're currently looking for some sort of support from people. But clarify the energy of this person here, ancestors. Yeah. So they're seeking support from someone. They just have a passion for life, and they're realizing what they deserve, you know. And so what's the best advice for this person, ancestors? What's the best advice? To manifest it. Okay. So we got the let's see, what's this? Clarify this energy here. Okay. So this is someone who's doing magic currently. They're in balance. Okay, so there could be a man currently who is very imbalanced with the things that they're doing. They don't have like structure right now. This is a person who uses magic in the wrong way. What else, ancestors? So this is a person who could be watching you. And they did a lot of unfair things to you with someone else that they've been working with. But what's happening is there is, clarify the Temperance in reverse. It's 2 of them here, which is not good at all. Clarify this, ancestors. Okay. Yeah, so what's happening is like there is a agenda or some sort of plan or plot when it comes to a group of people who are not healed. You know, there's a lot of issues when it comes to a grounding. What I'm getting more so is like someone could be drowning in some sort of sadness or disappointment. And so they like come together. What is this? There could be someone lying to somebody. This could be a relationship possibly. It's about to be a tower moment for this situation here. It's a lot of gossiping going on. It's just something, clarify this. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, ancestors. Three of Pentacles. I don't know. This tried to come out in reverse. They're dealing with, like, someone's dealing with someone who's not really saying or acting in a way to where they're loyal. They may act as if they're loyal, but they're not showing it. They're not showing it because there's too many people involved. So there could be people that are hoping for things to work out in a connection, but there's a false illusion that's being painted, and you know, someone's avoiding some sort of peace, y'all. Someone's avoiding some sort of opportunity when it comes to really like connecting with somebody. Clarify the Three of Cups, because they like multiple people. Yeah. Okay, so these people could be friends. Oh, they're all friends. So they could be all coming together to heal or try to heal. They're like, it's a lot of pain that people are going through at this time. I'm getting someone being very emotional. So there are some people who are unable to like sustain on their own. They have to be around people. And the people that they're around currently, they're not really in a good mood. It's hard to deal with is what I'm getting. But it's hard to be alone as well. And so there's just like a lot of imbalance here, where, you know, people, they don't want to like, they also could be doing magic too, but the magic, it's not working. You know, I don't see the magic working. Okay, what else, ancestors? So yeah, someone could be feeling left out right now. Definitely left out in the cold. Or they just could be, they don't feel enough. They don't feel like they're good enough, but they are, you know. This is a person who needs to speak into themselves. Okay? So there's Lover's card here. The Lover's card here is represented as hope, okay? Death, a death is someone having pain in their body. There could be someone could be having pain in their body. They could be having a lot of pain in their legs and in their heart area. Another thing is someone's feeling like, yeah, someone could be having heart pain. Be careful of drinking, because that's gonna cause it's gonna cause you a great deal of, like, I don't know, like, just be careful, especially if you know you have like if you have like any type of like anything going on with your body, and you know you're not supposed to really be drinking, like, be careful, because you want to take care of yourself, okay? The someone could also have a broken heart. So this is a person who doesn't feel loved. But what's the best advice for this person, ancestors? You got to choose to feel love, you know, even though you don't feel it. I'm trying to think if there was ever a time in my life where I didn't feel. I mean, yeah, many a times. That's stupid. Like, I shouldn't even said that, because I felt unloved many a times. But then that's why I like had to do so much work on myself to love myself, because ain't nobody gonna treat you the way you treat you, if you know. So with that said, this is a person who's needing to learn about self-love, because they have it all together, but their true power, if they really wanted to mask that power that they have outside, because they have an appearance that looks as if they love themselves, on the inside though they're messed up. So this is a person that needs to take time for their self, time to their self. You got to nurture yourself. You've lost yourself, okay? You lost yourself. It's to the point where you don't remember who you are. You feel like you're not good enough and you are good enough. You going through a lot. And what Spirit is saying is that even if you were to, like, let's just say get baptized, like let's just say you a Christian or you are spiritual, whatever you consider yourself, that will not, I mean, it's good. It's something that you could use, but you're gonna have to turn inward, because not even a therapist can help you. Even though a therapist, they can help, but this is all you. You have to learn how to heal yourself. So you got to go inwardly, and what I mean by that is like really finding out what the pain where that pain comes from. This person pain, where their pain come from, ancestors? Pretty much things that they've done. People that they lost and things that they've done. So you have to realize, clarify what they have to do, ancestors. Clarify the energy behind the Ace of Wands. So it's some decisions that you made that you feel regretful about. You got to stand in your truth, though. That's what it is. You got to stand in your truth. I don't feel you're owning your truth. I feel like you are in this space where you like trying to block it out. But that's where your pain comes from, blocking out pain. Like, you have to realize that you are hurt. You got to accept that. Whoever hurt you, you got to accept that. Do your burning and releasing. That's what really helped me heal. It's a lot. It's a lot that you got to do. But it first starts with realizing where you went wrong. It all starts with accountability. Yeah, definitely accepting. Yeah, you have to accept what has happened, okay? But with the Five of Wands, it's like you're having inner conflict with this. And, also, clarify the Five of Wands, ancestors. You're having difficulty with a cycle being closed. So this is what you don't want to accept. Something is over. So what Spirit is saying, because look, you may want to give an opportunity or something, but the cycle is over. And you're not willing to accept that. It has you in your mind a lot. Maybe you feel like you missed something, but that's not the case. Okay? That's not the case. Knight of Swords energy here. Yeah. You're going to have to realize that you gotta get loose in your emotions. It has to be you stepping clearly in your truth and in your power, knowing that ain't nothing wrong with you. Well, I won't say that. I would say that whatever went wrong in your past is what's supposed to happen. Things that are happening at this time is just what they're supposed to be. And even though you feel uncomfortable, you got to get loose with those feelings. Like, you have to, you got to love on your emotions. You got to love on yourself. It's all about self-love and acceptance. There's no way to, you got to face what has happened. Like, someone's not facing this. Yeah, indecisive, crazy. So, I'm just seeing here, like, definitely loving on yourself. You may be mad at someone who you gave yourself to. Like, maybe you You gave yourself to somebody. You got to stand in that. Because, I mean, every woman, if every woman could take back their sex, I'm sure we would. But we got to stand in that shit and be like, shit, it won't happen again, you know? Can't take back your sex, but what you can do is heal from whatever or whoever you were intimate with. You know, so with this Nine of Pentacles, this is you finding wholeness within yourself. Because the Knight of Wands here, this person could be under judgment. And they need to heal because they're definitely being watched by the Most High for what they've been doing. Clarify this person. So someone's going to getting karma for causing pain to this other woman here. This woman is in pain. And so with the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card, Spirit seen that this person was very, very deceitful when it came to this person here. Yeah. And so there could be like definitely seeing court here. Also, it could be like, if it's not court, then what I'm also seeing here is like someone, so whatever happened, I'm just seeing like, I don't want to say that. Something is not, so maybe someone tried to hurt you because they were hurt. And so like someone's worried about something. Like this don't look good. This keep coming up in my reading. So there could be a transition happening. Okay? And all transitions are not like actual death, but with the cards I've been getting lately, this looks like an actual, this does look like an actual death. I can't make this up. Like it definitely looks like an ending for somebody. This would be so we got the yeah, so definitely someone who may have caused pain to others. Why did someone feel like this will heal them if this happened? Like this is not a good energy, because someone's gaining clarity on something that's untrue. Yeah. So anyway, with that said, we got the Six of Wands clarified by the Badass being full of life, love, and possibilities, the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Let's see. I just see like a lot of you guys protecting your energy, and this could be making people feel uncomfortable. So you could be in a phase in your life where you know you need to protect your energy. You know that you may have not been done, you may not have been treated fairly for a long time, chosen. There has been people who have been picking on you, and I'm just seeing here that because of that, it's causing judgment for people who've been like secretly like messing with you. But it never caused you to be like dismissed by spirit. Your elevation only it comes from you healing, and also comes by the Most High elevating you. So let's see. For me, you know, there is, you know, I'm just be honest, like there is a smear campaign going on about me. You know, a lie that's going on saying that I sleep around and I sell my body on the internet and all these other things. But for myself, Um, I don't, I, at this time and how I feel about these false accusations that have been painted towards me, what I realize, like, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? There's nothing I can do about it. All I can do at this time is, like, just heal and, like, be myself. So if you're ever going through a situation where you feel like you can't get out of something because something keeps clawing at you, you know, what spirit is saying is, like, you cannot, like, with the fates card here, you are not the one to be able to make something happen fast, you know, because even though behind this veil is a huge lie, there always will be justice, always. And you're not the one to decide on when this justice will happen. You know, you can only continue to work on yourself. And so where I'm at now, because listen, we all go through something. We all got something that we're going through. This is something that I'm going through. This is not easy for me because I represent myself in the highest light. You know, at least I try. I always try to make good decisions, especially when it comes to my body, who I lay down with, or, you know, whatever. With that said, you know, when people don't appreciate, when people feel as if you're getting too far ahead or whatever, they're going to try to bring you down any way possible. And so that's the thing. But let's just say you're going through something. Like, we all got what we're going through. We all got something that we're going through. No one is exempt from going through anything. How do you handle going through a difficult time while staying emotionally balanced and not cussing someone out for, and you clearly know who did it. You know who did it, people who are involved in doing the shit. How do you keep yourself emotionally balanced as you go out in the world and are falsely accused of things that are not true? How do you do it? So let's ask the Most High. So we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. The Two of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups. The Page of Pentacles and the World card. So you got to know that whatever you're going through is definitely causing some sort of causing you to, like, feel as if something has been taken from you. You got to realize that even though something feels as if it's taken from you, like, let me see what Spirit is trying to say. Clarify this, ancestors. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Okay, they saying I'm on point. So if something you feel has been taken from you, you know, we got the Three of Cups. You got to get through that shit anyway. It's what the Three of Cups is representing. So Three of Cups energy with the Ace of Pentacles, you have to find a way to get through that anyway. You have to have no feelings for what others do. You got to be so strong and powerful in yourself that you can't let nothing shake you. You know, where I'm at is I have to figure out how to master that emotion. I mean, I'm there almost, but, you know, it's always some healing to do. But you got to be so strong and tight in yourself that nothing can shake you. Nothing can break you. Because there is an energy where there's someone who's trying to knock you down. So we got the Devil, the Lover's card. See, they clarify the Devil. This is someone who's drawn to you but doesn't like you. They have a heart for you, but they're unwilling. Like, this is a person who has, like, some sort of obsession with you, but doesn't know how to to balance their own emotions when it comes to you. So it puts a person in fear of how to treat you, because even though you show up as love, it's difficult for someone to realize that you actually are painted out in that type of energy. So this, this is a projection that is that has been onto that someone has put onto you. So realizing that the projections that have been placed on you are not yours that's only what you have. Like, I know it's hard, like this is going to be difficult, but this is the only way you can get through it, is to realize that it's not your projection, because someone's not willing to own up to what they've done, and this is what's holding them back from their healing. So they painted like a false mask within themselves, and they want to, like, the thing is, this is a person who wants to believe this too, and they know it's untrue. So with that said, definitely a lot of betrayal here that's happened, but you're gonna have to learn how to navigate through this perception, this projection that is thrown at you. It's gonna be hard, because you don't went up another ladder in your life. But because you went up another ladder, there's gonna be times where you fall flat on your face, or it's gonna, like, you have to not fall flat on your face. Ace of Cups in the reverse is like a feeling of something been taken from you. But with the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords, is you pushing through that and continuing to be the person that you know you are. Yeah. Yeah, because the Sun card is here, represented by the Tower card. As long as you continue to be who you are, I'm just seeing here, with the Tower card, there is going to be a realization of something. The truth. All right? So, as long as you accept you for you, it's going to stress people out. Either way. Like, you a stressful person to deal with, Chosen. From me. You are stressful to deal with. You are stressful, okay? It's stressful dealing with you. Like, you hard to deal with. So people want to put you in your place, which is why they move on that. People have been so used to some sort of control. They want to make you feel like you are a child. There's someone who's wanting to regulate you, control you in some sort of way. And so with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles energy here, this is someone who constantly tried to navigate someone who was very young. Like, I wouldn't even consider the Page of Pentacles can be considered as a child, but it also can be considered as an adult too, if an adult is very innocent acting, or, like, I'm gonna say, like, naive. Okay, so this is a person who's not really in their power, who is trying to perceive, like, let's see, what's the energy behind the Knight of Pentacles, ancestors? What's the energy behind the Knight of Pentacles? Is they're trying to perceive they're trying to make an illusion, or perceive an illusion as if everything is fine with them, to be able to con someone into something. With the Page of Pentacles, this is someone thinking of how they can get someone caught up in something. Remember, it's always someone here trying to set you back in something. And so you're going to have to realize, you're going to have to understand how to navigate out of certain illusions that people want to put you in. false illusions. So this is a person who possibly has been putting things in people's ears for a long time to paint something out in a way which is never true. You know, this been happening for a long time. Someone was very consistent with this, but you may have been very naive to this perception that someone was painting of you. You didn't realize the whole time, even like little smart remarks and jokes, things that people say. This is why you got to put people in check right away. It's always good to put someone in check, and I mean not in a disrespectful way, but in a way to where you let them know that I see exactly what you're doing. Because someone did that to me, and I just, you know, I didn't know like where they were coming from, but I had like a video with, you know, I had a cute little outfit on. I was just in the video looking cute, and they painted that out to be so big, and it wasn't. It was a real cute video. I was just looking cute, and I put it on my Facebook page, and this person was like, "Oh, you're being provocative and this, that, and the third." And I'm like, how am I being provocative when I am just looking cute? But you trying to, like, you making it bigger than what it is. This is that energy here where someone wants to slowly paint some sort of illusion to make you look like you're something that you're not. And so this person has been under judgment for a while because Spirit already knew what this person was doing anyway. But, you know, you didn't understand because you thought that this person was actually moving with care. Like they like were like really like trying to tell you like, okay, well, you need to calm it down. But really it was an illusion that someone was painting. This is the truth. Look out for people who try to like make you look or make it seem as if you're something that you're not. Like you gotta call people out right away. Right away. Because this is how you are consistently, like this is something that is over time. Like this is something painted over time. Okay? So with that, the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, someone been doing that for a while. But you don't come out aggressive like this. You're just like put someone in their place. Like, listen here. The way you're talking, like you know what to say. You know how to say it. But this is someone who needs to like start putting people in their place. I feel like some people get away with things. They get away with saying little things to you, and you let the shit slide. Spirit is like, stop doing that. Five of Wands energy is when you find out that someone was trying to play you all along, here you go cussing them out real bad. You got to learn how to say it in a way to where it doesn't look as if you're being combative, but more so like obtaining your power in the situation. You always want to like pull back that anger that you may have, because then someone's going to try to paint you out to look crazy. Someone's tried to make someone look crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm seeing here. So you going to have to learn how to bring it back. Like you got to pull, you too feisty. You too feisty. And if you have like a soft voice, learn how to use that soft voice in assertiveness. Not saying that you have to be assertive all the time. There's some times where you have to pull it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the assertive energy will demand respect from others, because there is definitely someone who tried to downplay you. You know what I'm saying? There are people who do that because they have a particular agenda that they're trying to do. Because some people already know your path before you. People already know who you are before you know who you are. And this is why there could be some people who could be so mad about it. So with that said, you know, educate yourself. Open yourself up. Like, educate yourself about who you are. How you are overreactive or maybe underreactive. Maybe you need to be a little more aggressive at times. You know, this is someone who's needing to open up and feel the experience of life and what others bring them. You have to definitely give an energy of mysteriousness, but not in a way to where no one knows what's going. Like, you have to like You got to be more grounded in those emotions. Definitely more grounded and assertive when speaking how you feel. You know, this is what I learned. So you got the Seven of Swords with the Two of Cups. Be careful who you befriending. There's someone who's not going to be very genuine, okay? This is a person who feels bad because they're judging you before they even know you, okay? How do you deal with people who are already connected to others, who are setting you up to meet other people with certain, what is that? Someone has, they already know you. Like they learned who you were. And they feel they're going to be feeling away. Clarify the Seven of Swords energy, ancestors. Okay. This is someone else who did a lot of lying on you. They want to be your friend, but they lied a whole lot. Yeah, you too strong. Like what I'm seeing here is like you don't want to be bothered with this person. They did a lot of they did a lot of vengeful things to you. So you may not want to deal with that person. Yeah, that's clarity. Like you don't like how they come off. You don't like how they come off. This a person could be like very toxic and they don't know how to control their sexual urges or their energy and all. Like they have to learn how to heal, and that's something that you may not be dealing with right now, you know. So let's see. Yeah, so yeah, you close out a cycle because you're transmuting energy that don't serve you. So with this is like you evolving from certain things and people, relationships maybe. And as you do that, there are people who want to betray you. So there are people who are upset because you moved on. And so they're working with others. Clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Yeah, this is something that happened in the past or currently is happening. Look out. There could be this another person. Like what I'm seeing here is like there could be someone angry about money. So clarify this. Why is this person mad, ancestors? So they owe someone money. Someone could be arguing about money that they owe them from the past. And someone's been thinking about this. And they're not getting what they're not going to get the money because they're under judgment for how they were doing what they were doing to get the money or something like that. And so they could be down right now. They don't feel good about what they did because whatever they did, they're not getting something. They're not getting it. They're not getting what they put work into something, but they're not getting what they asked for, or they're not getting what they were promised because it was done unjustly. So got the Star card energy here. Star card with the Temperance. Queen of Swords energy here. There could be someone who's fighting internally. They're not ready to accept certain things at this time. And you know, even though this person may not be accepting certain things, what I'm seeing here is that there's a tower moment happening for something that someone did. There could be a change or something regulated by another person here. a lot of betrayal here. Dang. Yeah. A lot of betrayal. A lot of lies. A lot of betrayal. You're going to get through it, Chosen. You'll get through it. Anything else, ancestors? Yes, it is. Yes, but love is blind. Yeah. Sorry for you. Let's see. So we got, yeah, you're going to get justice, Chosen. So this is, someone thinking like, was it worth it? Because this could have been a friend that you were once cool with. Definitely a friend you were once cool with who could be hurting. They want to let you know that they did it because they felt hurt. They felt hurt. But if they only expressed that, you know, it wouldn't have got so bad. So now things are turning around for this person because of what they did. So, yeah, definitely truth here. Anything else? Someone's definitely on a path to healing. I see a air sign going to start being more alone and learning about their self. This is where God is guiding this person to balance out their life. And I do see that they're being loyal to this journey. This is a person who is closing out a cycle with someone too. Let's see what the ancestors want to say. Ancestors, what do you have to say right now? What are you wanting to say? What's very important at this time? So we got the Three of Swords. Someone's in pain. You know, there's a lot of pain here that someone could be experiencing. This person gets through their pain. This is a person who has to accept accountability for things that they've done. They're willing to do that though. You know, this is the first thing of healing. Are you about to get a goat? Or did did someone's animal pass away? If your animal didn't pass away, then you have a spirit animal around you who is looking at you crazy. Your spirit animal could be a dog. It could either be a dog, a deer, or a dog, a deer, or a goat. If you're not getting a goat, it's looking at you crazy. It just keep looking at you. It's looking at you like, what are you doing? It's actually asking you that question. And then you have another spirit around you. This is like an entity. It's a very dark entity around you. And it's about to start affecting your crown chakra. So make sure you do some prayer and meditation, because I'm not feeling like you're paying attention. You're being guided to heal. This could be a fire sign. But I'm definitely seeing like an entity gonna start messing with your crown chakra. Like be careful of not paying attention, because there's something that you keep holding on to that you need to release, because there's a lot of pain that you're having. And you, ancestors, tell me about this. So we got the 5 of Wands energy. There's someone who's holding on to anger. Not sure, but there's a tower moment that's going to be happening. This person is upset. Clarify the 5 of Wands energy, ancestors. Is this the ancestors? Okay, so someone's mad about money. Someone could be very upset about money. Someone could be going through, someone had like a reading done. I'm getting like someone used a crystal ball reading. Or this is a person who uses a crystal ball. If you don't use a crystal ball, then you got a reading and someone told you how things are going to be looking for you in the future. And I'm seeing here that you may not like what's going to be happening. Because even though you may not like it, this is a time for you to, because they're definitely seeing like you not feeling at your best, in the future. So what's going to happen is someone's being stripped of something. Someone's being stripped due to how they've been, presenting themselves. And so with the Hermit card, Spirit is like, you have to do some more research when it comes to knowing thyself. Like, so there is going to be a shift that's going to be happening where you're going to have to re-educate yourself. You're going to have to do some research on how to unlearn certain systems, certain practices that you've been like routinely into or something like that. There is a change that is happening. There is a shift. So this is going to be a time where you're going to be going within. Okay, and so we got the 5 of Swords with the 10 of coins, 3 of sticks. Clarify the energy behind the 5 of Knives, ancestors. There, yeah. So this is justice. Someone's going through karma, and they don't want to. They're not wanting to realize that, but it's because of how they've been moving. They've not been moving in a righteous way. And so there's things that are being caught up with this person. A huge shift is going to be happening for this person. And it's going to affect their finances. This could have been someone who possibly tried to like cause issues for your financial situation. They're going to be holding on to everything they have because it's going to be a shift. So this could have been someone, I don't know, like maybe this is someone from your past, or what I'm seeing here, like they know what's going on. They got a reading from someone, and the person they got a reading from, why do I want to say this person was happy to tell them that? Like, yeah, you deserve that, is what this person is looking like. I'm seeing here that this person here, they like was definitely getting the energy of like, I don't like, I wouldn't say I don't like how she's looking, but it's more like you know why energy is what I'm getting. Yeah. So ancestors, what else do you want to say? So we got the 9 of Cups here, 9 of Baskets, 2 of Swords, 2 of Knives energy here. Someone's making some decisions to move on. Someone's making a decision to gain some sort of fulfillment. They're trying to, oh, okay. So they had fulfillment. So what's going on? Clarify the 9 of Baskets, ancestors. Why do we have that 9 of Baskets? Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. Clarify this. Clarify the Page of Cups. So someone has some emotional fulfillment that's coming to an end. There was a lot of childish energy. So let's see. Two of Swords energy here. Clarify this, ancestors, please. Two of Swords. Big Mama. Clarify the Six of Swords. Nine of Swords. You got the ancestors coming out. Someone is, oh, that's the Sun card. So things are coming to light, or will be in the future. These things that are coming to light is what ancestors already knew. They were waiting on the moment. Someone is upset about this, but they don't know how to hold themselves accountable. So someone's being forced into making some choices in their life. This is energy of waving a white flag. Like, the ancestors are like, there's no time to play anymore. White flag is being held up, and there's some decisions that someone is needing to make swiftly, okay? So this is definitely someone who's being led into some sort of healing. With the sound bows here, it's like someone needs to go into healing, like deep healing. All right. Definitely a person who why are they having this money here? What's this money for? Because they have to pay something. They have to give something. What's this, ancestors? Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe they're manifesting money? What is this, ancestors? Why is this here? Whatever it is, it has to do with money. What is this about? So I'm getting, they're working on a way to make money, but I don't feel it's turning out right. Someone's dog passed, or they're like, there's an animal, like, I look at that. There could be an animal watching over you or something. Or there could be an animal knowing that something is wrong with you. Because, what I realize is, like, animals are very smart. They sense emotion. They do sense emotion. And so the animal could be sad for how someone could be feeling right now. Something inappropriate happened to this person, or something someone did something to this person. Someone, like, took advantage of someone's body. And this, like, caused this person to feel so hurt. This could be your own family member. I'm sorry that happened to you. Definitely a trying time for someone. Ten of Swords energy. I don't do any type of spells. I don't do spells on nobody. Like, I do return to senders. And I do a lot of like burning and releasing. So with the Ten of Swords, yeah, someone was betrayed. And they lost their power because of this. They feel like all their power has been lost because of this dumb person that did this to them. Definitely someone moving real sneaky. Someone they could possibly be in a relationship with or act as if they were connected. Clarify the courting card, ancestors. Why is the courting card here? Someone giving up on a relationship. Oh no. Someone who's constantly fighting on a relation. Wait. Yeah, someone did something unrighteous to this person. They were acting like they were cool with them. So you could be fighting for this person who betrayed you. But the person who betrayed you is unloyal. They're not good. Yeah, you're left to heal. Something unfair happened to somebody. I don't like how it happened. That's not good. What's the best advice for this person, ancestors? So someone feels like they're trying not to care about something. And it's leading them in a position to where it's like, oh well. So someone's feeling like, oh well, this happened to me, but the way they're feeling, it's like a feeling I used to get like years ago. Let's just say like you don't know who you are. And so you're in a relationship with someone who keeps doing you wrong. It's to the point where you feel like you're deserving of that pain. Like someone can you feel like I'm not saying that you feel like you deserve it, but you're feeling like, oh well. But spirit is like, no. I changed myself. I learned lessons from this. That I am number one, and to concentrate on my dreams and health. Ashe, Brenda. I feel y'all. I feel you. Protected from all evil. I'm also anointed. Amen. Yes. Thank you for answering. You're welcome. So I'm not doing personals right now. You're welcome, Brenda. But yeah, so the thing is, when you in that energy where you're feeling like maybe this was supposed to happen to me, or oh well, like you got to realize that that was not supposed to happen to you, and whatever you got to do to fight for yourself, to know that you are worthy of being respected. You know, you are worthy for someone to respect your body and not treat you anyway. You know, because some people, they will treat your body anyway as long as you let them. And trust me, you know, there was a time where I felt like I was not worthy. You know, I felt like with the person that I was dating, or at least, you know, thought that liked me, you know, I felt like maybe I deserve to be treated like this. You know, some women, like men make women feel like that, but that's not true. Some men want you to feel like that so that they can use you. But you don't deserve that. You got to call back your power and know who you are. You got to know who you are. You got to call back your power. Because people, they will treat you anyway. You think you dating someone, and then they're treating you all sorts of ways, and it's just like, yo, like, what's going on with us? Are we going anywhere with this? Are we, you find out y'all not going nowhere, cut that shit off. Like, why hold on to someone who doesn't have plans for you? You know, all they want to do is cause pain. This is all they're capable of. You really can't get mad at them. You just got to put yourself in check and know what you desire, what you deserve. And so someone doesn't want you knowing this. This is a person. So I'm seeing a man who's about to this could be a man who's like abundant. They do well in life, and they are going to be experiencing let's see, what's this? Maybe this is someone you don't want to deal with. The ancestors are protecting you from this person, and putting you on your way to continue to be very I'm going to use the word self-absorbed. Even though some people feel like being self-absorbed is not where, like, some people don't feel like you have the right to be self-absorbed. But if you gave all your time and attention to someone who's really not giving it to you, and they're treating you like this, why wouldn't you put all that energy into yourself? Spirit is like, it's time to put more love into yourself. Pay more attention to you, because this person here is not caring about anything but themselves. They got a hard heart and a hard head. They're like, it's no, like, ancestors, tell me about this person here. What's going on with him? They're about to experience some difficult times. So 10 of Swords energy, this could be someone who betrayed you, who's about to be betrayed. So 8 of Coins, 10 of Baskets. They actually like you, but they're mad because of rejection or something like that, is what I'm seeing here. And so they know that no options are left for them, which is what causes them to feel impatient with you, imbalanced with you. This person who feels as if they need to heal because what is this? They could have paid for a reading. They don't like what they got. They could have got a reading from another man. It could be someone's birthday today. Happy birthday. Yeah, this person got a reading from somebody, and they got shocking news. They didn't like the news that they got. This person isn't on your level. And they want to challenge you. This is a person who always wants to challenge somebody. And I'm not lying. Someone wants to challenge you, okay? They want to bring you a tower. They got beef with you. This is a person who has beef with you. And this is why they want to challenge you so much. So 10 of Coins. They not letting go of something. I don't think you ever talked to this person though. So 2 of Pentacles, they're trying to figure out something. 7 of Sticks. They know it's an end to something and they don't like it. Yeah. So the World card. This could be happening with a earth sign. So I'm also seeing here, this is a earth sign who feels like really hurt by, they feel left out in the cold because they could be remembering things from the past. They're not going to tell you this, but they want to offer you something. Yeah. But they're not. I don't like the energy here. Be careful. Some people don't move. They don't, some people don't know how to move authentically. There always has to be some sort of manipulation when it comes to certain connection, when it comes to people and how they want to build connections. And so you got to be careful about the accepting offers. You can't accept every offer because some people, they don't really, they don't know how to be truly genuine. They have to have an ulterior motive on how they move. Family, you can have a family that's very vindictive at this time. And they want to heal something with you. They've been thinking about how to do it, but they coming out as this. And that's scary. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of your family, because they're trying to figure out a way to betray you. What else? Yeah, they did that already. Definitely did that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. That's what the ancestors want to say. Some people are waiting on the right time to do spell work, but you're protected by this spell work. This has been revealed. Definitely someone trying to figure out how to do spell work on you. Also, mastering your mind. Someone wants to like change your mind. But this person, they're regretting how they did it. They're regretting how they went about things, because things have been revealed. So with the 5 of coins, they're not, they may have a lot, but they're not doing well. So the Tower moment is here. There could be changes happening for somebody, like few people. Someone's really mad at an emperor is what I'm seeing here. Someone has a lot of animosity for this person. Also seeing someone could be hurt by a relationship that's no longer. Ancestors, anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to say? Okay. What's going on with this? So there are two people who are upset. They're in a very it's like giving conflict energy. So tell me about this, ancestors. The star card represents healing. Like there could be like of course there's like gossip happening, right? But with the star card, I see like you're being protected. So they're going through tower moments, or there will be a tower moment happening for these people who let's see, clarify the tower card here. Why is the tower card? Let me use this deck. What's going on with these people here? Why is the tower card here, ancestors? Give me clarity. Why is the tower card? Clarify the Two of Pentacles. I mean, two of okay. So there could be like some, I don't want to say that. I'm not about to get into that. Please, like y'all be right, because this is not good. Like I don't like what I just saw. That's not. So I will say, like, there's gonna be like a tower moment for somebody. It's gonna be, someone's gonna be very shocked. It's gonna be a change in something. It's not, it ain't looking good for somebody, for what they've been doing. So be careful. All right, let's get some more answers. Celestial ancestors, give me some messages, please. I keep getting, okay. So there's someone, clarify the energy behind the Knight of Cups. Clarify the energy behind the Knight of Cups. So someone who's watching you wants to come towards you. But with the Ten of Swords, they know that they can't. This is a person who, let's see. Yeah. They want to give you an offer. You got two people here. A few people want to heal something. I just see you protecting your energy. Yeah, someone wants to run in. You're aware of this. And someone's aware that something's closed out. So we got demigod. All right. Clarify demigod. This could be a man with dreadlocks, or I'm getting a man with a lot of hair, maybe. Or this could be anybody. Definitely a karmic situation, because I got the karmic here. Someone's tied up into some sort of web. They're trying to be spiritual. Definitely trying to work on their spirituality. If they're not, they're wanting to. But they like, they're caught between a rock and a hard place is what I just heard. This is someone who's wanting to elevate, but they're caught up in certain cycles with people. Clarify the demigod, please, ancestors. So someone's got told information that they don't like. They're arguing over something that's has to be sacrificed, is what I'm seeing here. It's a lot. It's a lot of it's a lot going on. So mentally, this person is trying to like gather their thoughts. They're trying to prepare, or they're trying to like even become their best self, possibly be more enlightened, align themselves. Definitely trying to be more in tune. Clarify this. Clarify the yogi. Okay. So they feel like even if they're trying to, they don't feel like nothing is happening. Like someone's wanting like something to happen real swiftly, and they don't feel like what they've been doing is getting them anywhere. They don't feel like aligning their energy is getting them anywhere. They're still feeling away, you know? And so clarify the web, ancestors, please. So definitely caught in some sort of difficult cycle here, and it's causing this person to feel left out in the cold. So with the world card, there's someone fighting internally about some things. They're caught they could be under judgment. So they're fighting their judgment maybe, but this is definitely forced, because God is not regulating someone. So what someone's thinking is like, you know, with the God card, you know, this is the demigod. God, you know, the demigod represents someone who's in full control. This is someone who has some sort of power, but aligned with these cards, this person is kind of figuring out, like, fighting internally, knowing to find out like they didn't have much control. And so they're trying to fight with God. And God is like, okay, since you want to fight with me, I'm closing you out in the cycle of confusion. So someone's caught in a web of scarcity. And this doesn't necessarily have to deal with like money or anything. I'm more so getting internal energy. You know, it's very, very important to like release ego, because it's all like the divine is showing like who's the biggest and who the baddest. And so I'm seeing here the judgment card. This is someone who's definitely under judgment for things that they've been doing, and they're fighting internally with this. This is something that they don't know how to handle, because you know, like if you've been on top for a long time and you're used to a certain way of life, a certain way of living, whatever that is for you, and this doesn't necessarily have to be anyone like with dreadlocks. This could be just anyone who like is a person who likes control. What I'm seeing here, and the reason why I said dread, I'm sorry, look, the reason why I said it is because the way the hair was looking, you know, so that's what I got from it. But then again, this could be anybody, but they're being forced to like be in some sort of toxic cycle. But the way it is like in the Bible, it talked about how God made someone's heart hard. And when your heart is hard, you're unable to be reasonable. You're very irrational. So it causes down spirals in your life where you're unable to make good decisions. And this is what's happening. Like this person's heart done turned cold. You know, they're not taking accountability for absolutely nothing, and could be mad at the world for how things are turning out in their life at this time, and it's because of heavy judgment that they're on. So with the with the Eight of Cups, it's someone who wants to walk away from something, but they can't walk away unless they face their true issues. So Spirit, what's the best advice? I basically just said it, but let's see. What is the best advice for this person? Knight of Pentacles, being more loyal to yourself. This came, I don't know if it came out in the upright or the reverse, but the energy that I'm picking up with it is someone needing to heal. You got to go inside of you, like internally. You got to find out what hurt you, and you got to heal from that because you're drowning in emotion. There's a lot of sadness that you're having, and you are allowing, like, you're being guided to heal is what God is wanting you to do. But you could be fighting this, and you think something can happen overnight, but no. This is like, this life is about dedicating yourself to, I know about the karmic. Okay. So this is about you actually elevating your life in a way to where you know that consistency will get you to a better place. Like, this is not a race in your spiritual journey. You know, when I first moved out when I first moved out and moved into my 2-bedroom apartment, there was a very you know, it was life-changing for me. This is something that you know, was an ongoing process. Like, it's not overnight healing, you know, because you possibly still got karmic ties to people you done laid down with. So you're still connected to like people you never healed from. Even like, I'm gonna say your mom, your dad, your sister, or whoever like is in your family, like like maybe cousins or something. Pain that has accumulated over time. Maybe you felt used at one point. Maybe you felt as if you had to have a hard heart because there were people who were like trying to play you financially. Whatever this is, you know, what it's looking like is like you got a lot of healing to do, and you think you could just like take a spiritual bath and your healing to be done. No, this is a process. This is not a race. This is a constant effort of you working on yourself, aligning your energy, and healing. It's not too late for you to heal, but God is like sitting you down right now. And so you're mad, possibly. Yeah, God is wanting you to heal because you are a star. You a star. All right? And you may not realize that. You may not feel like you are. But you actually are. And people, let's see. Clarify the 3 of Cups. Yeah. You know, people rock with you. What's the energy behind the 3 of Cups answers? They rock with you because of what you have. Okay, be careful of that energy too, because you don't want to be around people just because of what you have. All right, you want to be like, there are people who love you. Let's see. Yeah, you got people who love you too, but a lot of people are watching you as well. They find you to be, let's see, clarify this, bad as being full of life, love, and possibilities. Clarify the bad as being, oh, it's too many. So you got the Tower card. Okay. So, yeah. You got people who rock with you, and then you got people who mad at you. There's someone who's mad at you, who feels as if you owe them an apology. Make sure you make things right with people, you know? Don't carry on with anger and hurt people, because again, like, just because you may have a little more than someone, maybe things might be going well for you. Whatever it is, like, it is always going to be a time where you may need somebody, and you got to be careful of how you treat other people, because the people you step on could be people that you may need in the end, and you gonna have to know how to humble yourself one day, maybe. You know, I'm not speaking that on you, but you just never know who you need. You never know. You got to be careful, because people you just never know. So there could be someone who's experiencing a lot of pain from an emperor. There's justice happening for these two women who are arguing a lot with this man. There's a few women mad at this man. So this man acting like they don't care. You know, they're just like trying to why is this here? Because they're like people who are mad at the emperor, and they're like really upset, and they're trying to blame something on the empress. There are also people who you have ended cycles with that are very upset. They feel real hurt about it. And it's like something that they can't stop talking about. What's the best advice for these people? To heal. Star card that represents healing. A restart. What else? What's the best advice? What's the best advice, ancestors? What's the best advice? Learn how to let go. Someone's too stressed and mad. Like, you got to learn how to let go. And as much as I say that, you may still feel this way, because you're like, I thought that you're thinking like, I thought that things would be different, but I'm a little upset because this person is doing things on their own or something like that, and you've not let go of this person. So you're left to heal, because you're too focused on somebody, and it's causing you to be delayed in your life. So this could be a discussion that could be happening a lot when it comes to you, chosen. And it's like there are people who are like grouping up together. You know, they just won't let it go. So with the Five of Cups, it's, you know, building animosity where people really feel like you're like the bad guy, when really you're not. I don't feel you're the bad guy. I feel like everyone everyone should be able to do what they want to do with their life. And also, it was a confusion anyway. So with the Five of Wands, like, there was just a lot of confusion anyway. It was always some drama. And this is what you're blocking yourself off from. Someone was inspired about drama, though. And then also drama you don't even know about that was going on. You know, people were speaking a lot about you, where you had to protect your energy half of the time, because even though no one said anything, you still felt the negativity. And so it's kind of like, why would you be around negativity when you could just easily remove yourself? Yeah, so I feel like you stood on business with that. And with the Justice card, this is your justice. Your justice. You standing on business. Yeah, definitely standing strong in your choices. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that's your justice, you know, gaining new opportunities and other things. And everyone should, as everyone should. But you know, someone's finding spell work to be hard to do. And the more that they do it on you, the more they're gonna be left out in the cold, the more they're gonna be feeling away, because the spell work is weak. You became too powerful for spell work to work on you. And so, of course, there are people who either gonna walk away. No, you're walking away from drama, like you're blocking yourself off from it. But now it's like, now they're trying to find other ways to cause issues for you, instead of just like moving on, or like being okay with it. Someone's mad that there's a cycle that's over. This was divinely guided. God know what was supposed to happen. This is not just out of spite. You know, God wants you to work on your independence. Maybe you were too codependent on someone. Eight of Swords energy. You feel stuck without this person. God is not wanting you to be like that. You were born in this world alone. You were not born with people, you know, unless you were a twin. And even there, like, you still got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So, yeah, someone's angry that a cycle closed out. But this is what has to happen, guys. This is not to make anyone feel bad. This is not to make nobody, no one is trying to make you feel bad. Clarify this, ancestors, please. Yeah, someone's resisting change. You have to learn how to release. You hold on. This is what's holding you back from your growth. You got to learn how to walk away. So you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. Goddess declaration. This is me. I show up. So show up for yourself. Don't depend on other people to show up for you. You got to be naked, okay? And when I'm talking about naked, I'm saying like you got to be truly authentic. Release the urge to try to be perfect. or look as if like, yeah, I don't even have it all together. There are things that I know that I need to fix. Even with all the work that I feel that I've done, I know that there's always more work to do. I'm always trying to become my best self. This is where everyone should be. You should always try to evolve. No one should keep you in a cycle. You should not be in a cycle with nobody. You should not be controlled by people. Like, that's where you get stuck. Feeling as if you have to. Like, that energy of I have to, though, that's for the birds. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to release yourself. And that makes someone mad. You know what I'm saying? Because no one wants you to know the secret of life. Because if you knew it, you wouldn't be where you are. You wouldn't feel so upset that someone else did what they needed to do for them. God is like, you got to find your independence, because maybe there could be someone who's too codependent on someone. This is someone who's needing someone to be around. Like, there is a time for you to like realize that you are your own force. You know, you got your own universe that you got to attend to as well. God has duties for you, not people. Okay? So your energy should not be manipulated by others. You have to be strong enough to call out when your energy is manipulated by people that barely know how to manipulate their own lives. So what happens is they get upset when you found the key to life, and they want to now a lot, like, have others misconstrue who you are. Because who are you to know, be where, like, you did the work. You know what I'm saying? But someone wants to steal that, but it can't be stolen if it's in you. If it's in you, it's just in you. So what's in you is in you, and what's in them is in them. So people show up like this, very, very conniving, very sneaky, very, materialistic. They lie a lot, possibly. They're inspired about lying, but also they also look over their back a lot to see who else is doing the same thing that they're doing. Like, their projections of people that they're around. And so everyone is not exempt with this person. So even if you're in your own lane, they got a problem with that. Everyone has a problem, or not everyone, but some have a problem with you being where you are. But the problem is, it's not that they have a problem with you being with where you are. Is that they're not liking where they are. And, like, it's not a time to, like, project that energy. It's a time to go within and try to fix what you don't like. No need to pretend. Like, the first step is to calling that shit out and saying, you know what? There are some changes I need to make. But some people love to be around other people. But I'm seeing here, there's someone who's contemplating on the relationships they have. They don't even like the people that they're around. They don't like the people that they are around. And for me, I just can't be in the energy of I have to. I've been there, done that, and I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there is someone who's going through karma for things that they did and said about you. You cannot get away with that. You can't get away with it. You will not get away with it. God ain't gonna let that happen. Clarity. You can't. So, yeah, you can't. You're not. Someone's gonna You can't get away with that. You're not gonna get away with it. You're not gonna get away with it. because that right there, that was just out of line. Very disrespectful. You know, blankly disrespectful. And just the actions of people nowadays. I mean, I cannot, I could never do things that some people do. I could never get involved with stuff like that. Like that right there, out of line. Out of line. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And to the man who was you know, I can't even get what you said out of my mind. You know, I can't get what you said out of my mind. Because you know it's a face lie. But you're rubbing it in even more. Knowing that's hurtful what you did and what you're involved in, you know it's hurtful, so you're wanting to rub it in class. Like, damn. What did I do to you, dude? For real. Like, what did I do? What did I do? You know you're not going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with that. You cannot possibly get away with something like that. And you just can't. You cannot get away with that. You're not going to get away with that. We have lost so much respect for each other. It don't make no sense. Like, I don't care what you a part of. There still has to be a line of respect. Don't you have a line of respect for somebody? Do you just think someone is just a nobody? Do you think that no one has feelings? What did that person do to you? Name one thing. Name one thing that person did. You know, this is horrible. This is horrible what you did. Clarify this. You don't care either. You don't care. You don't care. That's messed up. But yeah, that's what I got. I don't think I have anything else, but let's see. I'm just gonna use the Kipper deck, and then I'll do 2 oracles in the Most High. I'll use like the Bible. Ancestors, any messages out of here? Not really, huh? So, there could be either a relationship that is that is coming to an end, legal issues in this connection. There will be someone who's going to be achieving a connection. There could be like someone who could be transitioning. This is a surprise that someone, let me see, clarify this, ancestors. Clarify this message here, ancestors. They just saying, clarify the death, the transition card. So this is what the argument is. There could be something very toxic happening due to there's justice about to happen. There is, let's see. There could be some, I'm definitely getting like with the hangman and the death card coming out twice. These are either someone's about to be arguing over, like, I don't want to say it, but it's not looking good for somebody. That's all I got. Okay, give me some more info, ancestors, please. So we got manipulation, high honor. Someone's in emotional, someone's in emotional pain due to a community. Definitely manipulation that has been done by someone of high honor. A lot of flying monkeys here. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here, like, okay, because you blocked somebody, because I got the block card. So clarify this, ancestors. Someone putting a lot of effort for this, though. Okay. Someone's waiting on their money for doing this. You could have a masculine giving an evil eye. This is a person you could be moving on from, and they could be upset and jealous because they're feeling abandoned at this time. I just see someone's in conflict because you have a distant future ahead of you, and someone could be upset about that. There could be someone, a karmic trying to heal. But no, this is a person who's having a animosity about a masculine's divinity. I'm seeing that there's a love spell that's been someone's been doing, and it's causing this person to overreact, or there could be like someone going to prison due to an entity attachment. Be careful how y'all acting out there, because if you have an entity attachment, that entity can cause you to act in a way that is not divinely led, and it could cause you to go to prison for doing some things that you know you shouldn't do, because then you're out of your body. You're not really realizing what you're doing. You're just out here doing anything, and this is what you want to be careful of, especially if you don't have full access, okay, to yourself, because you may not be feeling at your best right now. You could be having a health concern. Yeah. So this could be someone who is not doing too well currently. And there could be a lot of rumors about a divine femme or a star seed. What else, ancestors? Someone who's grown ice cold. There's a lot of craziness going. I just see you could be traveling. Someone could be traveling. Be careful of what you're being gifted. Not all gifts are good. Yeah, someone could be in bondage or feeling as if they're in bondage. There could be someone also going to court over some money, over some falsified documents. This situation could be coming to an end. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? Someone could be being abused, and the ancestors are possibly abusing this person because someone's ascending. And there could be a lot of destruction happening for a nice guy or someone who's portraying themselves as nice. Someone's having concern over someone who is a nice guy. Why? There's rumors going around about this guy. There's like a false rumor going on around about this person. Maybe this person could be in jail or will be going to jail. Definitely seeing someone go to jail. And also someone ascending. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Same cards coming out. Okay. Earth Angel could be in their North Node. There's a lot of conflict going on because this person could be expecting abundance in the future. But we all can, Yeah. Someone's obsessed about what your gift about So there's a masculine who's currently a karmic masculine who the community is, let's see, they could be talking about right now. This is a person who could be obsessed, got flying monkeys around. Someone's mad because you blocked this person off or something. There could be a karmic woman who's upset about this. And yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. You single, sexy, and successful. A path. You're on your new path. You got an unexpected money happening for you. And we have a Ice King who could be a rising star who is in emotional pain at this time, gaining information about the labor that they put in. They could be a boss who has a soulmate. Let's see. They have a soulmate with a person who's single, sexy, and successful, possibly. But this person could be taking this person to court due to being manipulated or something. Yeah, so this person is trying to get this person in a relationship so they won't take them to court. And someone could be in bliss due to a love spell that's causing a lot of destruction, and someone feeling in poverty because this person is lustful over a sweetheart. This person possibly put this person in. This person could be an op. You could be unbothered by this person, possibly. And I guess I'll get. Let's see. Let's use this deck here. Ancestors, what you have for the collective? Any messages for the collective right now? This is family. This is family: mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, cousin, uncle, granny, daddy. You walk to the beat of your own drum. You're truly amazing. clarify this family card. They love you and rock with you for real. Aww. Someone is making plans for you. They want you. You have a clear vision. You see through BS. Good job. Your soul is leading you and has awakened. Love yourself. Ashe. You are karma and are only here to teach some lessons. Educate them. All right. And then we have on the back, they will never add up to you and they know it. Others hate it. So this is how you should feel about yourself, guys. Yeah. So yeah. Let's use some last. Oh, let me do this deck. I'm going to take these out because they're messed up. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest my light. What messages do you have for the chosen, or just anyone who needs a message from this deck? So we have, their loyalty is based on benefit. They try to rewrite your truth with lies. They don't know who they are without a mask. They protect your name. Someone is mad at how genuine and loving you are. It's always a problem. We are warning you that there is a insurance policy that you don't know about. You attract what you tolerate. And this connection is a mirror of your growth. Anything else, ancestors? They have everything but self-love and happiness, and they envy the little you have. Shaking my damn head. They've been doing death spells on you, death spells, gossip spells, evil spells, working, work being, I can't read my own handwriting. Work being, oh, the work is being watched by the Most High. The work has been watched by the Most High the whole time. And then this one says, they thought they could pray you. They thought they could pray you. Now they're, oh, they thought they could pray you, but now they're watching you win. Anything else, ancestors? All right. This person or people are on, I don't want to read that one, child. Your marriage is protected by the Most High God. All right. And I want to do like clarification on the death spells. And then on the back we got, this person is going to jail. Their heart is in the right place. The spell is broken, but the consequences remain. Message from the Most High. Their rejection was the redirection I ordained. So let me get information on this spell work, this death magic and stuff. Get me clarification. I mean, you pretty much did. So they did this. They're not connected to. They don't have no spiritual protection. So with the High Priestess, the Miss Ida card coming out of reverse, this is just showing me or telling me that someone doesn't have a connection to, like, no, they don't have no spiritual backing for like whatever spell work they've been doing. This could have been a couple that tried to betray you. What I'm seeing here is there justice happening. So maybe something done on your divine union as well. Or this could be a couple that was doing spell work on you. What I'm seeing here is it's causing these people to feel as if they're not doing too well currently. They're going through issues while you receive justice, chosen. Definitely seeing you get justice for a couple that's been doing wicked spells on you. So yeah, and last message, we're gonna get it from the Bible. Um, all right, let me get a message from the Bible. Let's see. Most High God, Mother and Father of righteousness, please give me a message from the Bible. What do the collective and the chosen need to know at this time? All right, so we have Corinthians, the second epistle. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The second apostle of Paul to the Corinthians is deeply personal and spiritual. It's a deep spiritual letter that touches the themes of suffering, redemption, spiritual authority, transformation. When viewed symbolically or uh, through a spiritual lens, especially in modern contexts like yours, its message can be interpreted as follows for the chosen, the karmics, and the collective. So it says this those considered chosen often understood as spiritually awakened, purpose driven, or aligned with divine will, are reminded in Second Corinthians of the power that comes through surrender and suffering. Paul speaks often of weakness becoming strength through God, which affirms that the chosen may face trials, rejections, or isolation, not because they're doing something wrong, but because their path refines them. This episode encourages them to walk in an integrity, to be set apart, and to trust that their hardships are part of a divine plan for greater purpose and service. So, for karmics, in spiritual language, karmic individuals are often those acting from ego, attachment, control, repeating cycles of harm or deception, often unaware of their own inner wounding. For them, this episode reflects a call to accountability. Paul addresses the danger of superficial righteousness and false apostles, which can relate to those manipulating truth for personal gain. There is a warning here: divine justice. Wait, I missed my spot. Divine justice exists, and those who distort, divide, or exploit will eventually face the consequences of their actions, not necessarily through punishment, but through the natural return of what they sow. So, for all people, the collective, the message of Second Corinthians is about reconciliation, inner transformation, and the hope of new life through spiritual renewal, Paul calls for compassion, forgiveness, and deeper understanding of divine truth behind appearances. The letter encourages everyone to move from fear to faith, from ego to humility, and to become a new creation. It's an invitation for humanity to become into alignment with something higher individually and together. So in the essence of this is saying that the chosen are being strengthened and purified. The karmics are being exposed to truth and consequence, and the collective is being called to awaken, evolve, and unity through grace and transformation. All right, guys, I hope these messages have helped. Oh, I can do one more oracle, and then I'm out. Let's see. And thank y'all for staying. I really appreciate y'all. This has made me so happy. So let's see. Give me some last messages for the chosen collective and just everybody. What do we all need to know? So we got lost treasure, okay? So definitely a lost treasure. Some people feel as if they've lost a treasure. We got two of keys here. So let's see. I'm gonna read it. Okay, so it says a man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, relationship, or even an opportunity, but remember that this phase is temporary. It might take some time and effort to really to rally your forces to recover, but there is a greater or a great pleasure within you that is always available. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. So yeah, you're being initiated, chosen. Everybody is, okay? And what it means is that everyone is going up a level of where, like, what I'm seeing here, chosen, is that you are well protected. Archangel Gabriel is here to protect you. But there are people who could feel a loss because of your initiation, because you're going up another ladder. But it's time. This was divinely guided by the Most High. And so definitely people could be feeling a loss. But it's not for you to feel that way. It's for you to wake up and like see where you should be. And not saying that you should be like, everyone has their own path. But let me get information on the treasure, the lost treasure. Look, so it's saying like you got some healing to do. Definitely got healing to do, because there was a lot of magic that was being done, a lot of manipulation, and this is what could have possibly held you back from control issues, obsession, jealousy, like all this that you know what the devil card represents. This is someone who is currently stuck in some sort of cycle that is needing to be healed from this. So, there is a time where I feel like the chosen were placed in people's lives to give them like a prime example of how just give them guidance. Everyone is not supposed to be in your life for a long time. It's always reasons why people are placed in people's lives, and sometimes like we want to control the timeline of what the divine has already shut out. And so this is the issue. When you were placed in people's lives, they kind of took you for granted, chosen. The What they should have been doing was understanding um their role, like even though you understood your role, like you kept working, there were people who were lenient on you, who thought like they took you for granted. You know what I'm saying? They thought you'll always be there. So it's kind of like they didn't really have to do work because you'll be there. So instead of some people doing the work, they just kept doing what they were doing. And then like when God shut that cycle off, there were people who were met with who they really were. This is even shocking to them, because even though some people may have felt as if they were the ones who played certain roles in your life, well, maybe like they thought that they were like more the teacher than the student. And not saying that you were always the teacher, chosen. You're very humble. You allow other people to lead. And this is what happened. Like you allowed people, your past people, to lead. And even through, because even you didn't never want to show who you really were. You know what I'm saying? So what's happening is like people are feeling like you're leaving them behind, or they're feeling like you're trying to duke them or outdo them. And that's not, I don't know where I got the word duke. But some people feel like you're trying to outdo them. That's not what it is. It's just that you were placed in people's lives to be a light. And now that your light is gone, it's exposing the character of people and how they are. Like people know that time is up. People knew that it was getting close to that time too. And so with the rushing of something, it's more so like a rushing, like even with me and how someone tried to expose me, or like basically do that smear campaign. What I realized is like um they knew that something was like they had to hurry up and do something. Like people be knowing who you are. They had to hurry up and do something to slow you down in some way. But that was all written anyway. That was all written. So what I realized is like some things are supposed to happen. Like that was supposed to happen. That's how I look at it. So yeah, some people feel like you are like trying to one up them, or like make yourself look better. But no, it's not. It's just that you were doing the work. And I feel like some people got so caught up in the tangible that they forgot about the inward healing. It's not about materialism. Yeah, it helps you pay your bills. That's important. But don't forget about the internal part of you. Because I'm also realizing is that you've healed a lot of people, chosen. You've definitely healed a lot of people that you were around, even your family. Like they didn't realize it, but you did. And so they're they now like it's real, it's hitting people. It's hitting them, because they secretly they know how they treated you. They know what they did. And so they caught in something. They have to learn how to heal and get themselves out of this web. You just figured it out. And so there are people wanting to call you back to be put into another web, and you're not wanting to be a part of it, because you basically are looking you no longer are in the forest. Like, you're outside of the forest. Like, you're on top. Like, you're able to see what's going on. Some people are still in the midst of a cycle. They're not able to see exactly what's hitting them, what's going on, why it's happening. They're just like cats chasing their tail, going through the same cycle over and over again. You got out of that cycle, chosen. And so now people are realizing that. They're like, hold on, we want you to be in a cycle. No, like, you got to find your way out. And the way out is to, like, humiliation, devil card. Like, you got to get rid of that energy of wanting control. Also, obsession, or like, someone overly sexualized. There's a lot of pain that you put in your sexual experiences. Like, your sexual and spirit experiences are causing you pain now. Like, you find your healing through sex, and that is not good. So yeah, God closed out a cycle. So there are chosen ones who are elevated and are being you're being elevated, and you're being put on another level, because there are new cycles that you have to go through. And so what happened was ordained anyway. So, like, that smear campaign and whatever you could be going through, chosen, don't be mad at what's going on. That's supposed to happen. So we got the clarify the initiation. All right, so clarify this. So moon card here with the earth sign. Let's see. What is this energy here? Someone trying to release. They know they got to release. They don't want to, though, but they know they got to. They're making small steps to do so. They know they have to. This could be an earth sign man. Definitely, this will be their justice, because now it's time for them to go within, and that they know that they have to end this cycle. It, with the combativeness, there has to be a cycle that ends, because we all gotta realize that it's like a movie that's playing out currently. So with the high priest and the seven of wands, this is like your this is not even your outer body. This is this is the internal that is telling you what you have to prepare yourself for, what you're getting ready for. You're getting ready for like, you're pretty much, there's a hole that is that you're currently filling up now. Like, the old you is gone. Yeah, you done called your power back. You're moving on. Everyone has to call their power back, okay? This is your celebration. This is your ancestors celebrating with you. You broken a cycle, chosen. The judgment card is here. This is painful to people because they can't be... The main thing is, like, someone is very, very obsessed with wanting to be intimate with you. And they're hurt because you brought healing to this person. But the judgment card is here, and this is time up. Time is up. Yeah. And Seven of Swords, the cycle is over, where someone's trying to manipulate some sort of emotion on you. They'll be under judgment for even trying. All right? And you know not to deal with it no more, chosen. You know what you have to do when it comes to your energy, where you are, you're developing, you're becoming your best self, and you're highly protected by your ancestors, okay? So, yeah, it's not to make anyone feel bad, but the chosen have other people that they have to attend to, other people that need their energy and help. You're just like a beacon of light, that you're assisting with people, and you're needed. You're definitely needed. You're an earth angel. You're needed out here. People need help. And so you did all you could do with some people. Some people, they weren't able, they didn't respect you. They didn't respect you, chosen. You know, so you got to put your efforts and energy in people that will love you for real, will respect you in your name and who you are. You know, it's just like some people don't have no respect, and that's okay. Go where the love is only. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I hope these messages have helped, and y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for staying. I only be having, I ain't gonna say all that, but, well, I will. I usually only have like, well, I don't care if it is. It's nice to have, like, y'all know what I mean. Thank y'all for showing up for me. Peace.